Hey guys, welcome to my first ever boss guide for RuneScape 3. In this video I'm going to show you how to get your first ever kill at Araxxor. So without further ado, let's get into the guide. So what can we expect from Araxxor? The Araxite Pheromone is a 1 in 50 in low in range and a 1 in 35 in max in range that can sell for about 1.3 mil. And then we have the leg parts, which is a 1 in 40 for each part, top, middle and bottom. To get these you will need to go to the right path, so path 1 for top, path 2 for middle and path 3 for bottom. And then we'll move on to the big boys, which is the Araxxor Fang, Web and Eye, which is a 1 in 240, and GP wise this is where most of your money will come from. So this is my setup. On the left we have the Margaret Aura, the Zap Cape, Essence of Finality, the Reaver's Ring, the Rune Pouch with runes to heal your familiar if needed, the tier 90 Death Guard and Skull Lantern, the Book of Jazz, and the tier 95 Necromancy gear. So on the right hand side it is what I think is a good replacement for my gear that I have right now. Obviously feel free to change this to the way that you like it. This is only my opinion and only a suggestion for the gear to use. However, I would probably say tier 90 and tier 80 Death Warden Power All Tank is perfectly fine. However, I think you would struggle with the tier 70, but perfectly fine to get your first kill with the above equipment suggested. So similar to my setup, this is my infantry. I have number coded all my equipment that I take. The only thing that I would probably suggest changing, if you don't have Supreme Overloads, I would use alternatives like a normal overload, extreme necromancy potion or super necromancy potion. And familiar wise I take the Hellhound. But if you're struggling for food, I would take a Pack Yak. If you don't have a Pack Yak, then a War Tortoise or a Terror Bird if you are very low summoning. As Araxxor's a pretty old boss, he uses the old combat triangle. So red equals melee, so protect from melee. Blue equals magic, so protect from magic. And green equals range, so protect from range. As you're using a necromancy, this will be random, so you will not know until he spawns into the room to know which one and which one to protect. So Araxxor has 3 paths that you could potentially pick from. However, 2 paths will only be open during 1 rotation. So path 1, which is minions, path 2 is acid, and path 3 is darkness. Don't worry, I'll explain what these paths do and how to get through them without any problems. Assuming you've not killed Araxxor before and you do not have access to the Wall Retreat portal, I have picked 3 alternative routes to Araxxor. You have the yellow path, which is the fairy ring, using ALQ as the code. However, you do need Fairy Tail Part 2, at least start it to be able to use the fairy rings. The blue one is the Canaphis Lodestone. Simply go from the lodestone and walk along as shown. And the red one is the Ectophile. However, you will need Ghost Ahoy quest to be able to access this. So now you've made it to Araxxor, this is his lair, so you just want to click on this web. You can either start an instance or uninstance, doesn't really matter. I've already started an instance, so we're just going to jump right in. Click on the web again, head towards the left hand side and summon your familiars. Pot up when needed, anti-poison, set your aura on, protect whatever he's using, so he's at the moment using melee, so we'll protect melee. Burn the web and attack Araxxor. Anticipate, as you can see he's done a web cocoon, so just simply spam click the floor and you will get out of that attack. Just use your ability until he does another special. We want to get Araxxor all the way down, so I would stop attacking Araxxor at this point. Maybe suggest taking auto retaliate off, because any damage you do is deflected and he will heal. So he's on that, let's move on, try to kill him, get him down to as low as possible, anticipate, just in case he does another special ability. I believe it's for every 5 attack, there you go, cocoon again, because we've anticipated it doesn't take as long as normal, and we can quickly get out of that. So the web burning's at 80%, so not long now, until we move on to the next phase. There you go, he is cleaved, so simply just move away from it. Otherwise it is a high hitting ability that he uses. Web is gone, let's move to phase 2. And pretty similar to the first phase, however he will spawn spider eggs. Hopefully he will show you exactly right on time, Araxxor, thank you. So this is the spider eggs, all you need to do is just stand on them and it will break. If you do not stand on them, they will take 3k damage, which is not nice. So this is his spider minions. He has 20 altogether. He spawns. We just need to look out. There you go, exactly right on time. Little spiders will spawn around Araxxor, and these are the spiders you are looking out for. One in particular is this one, which is the mirror back, so we want to kill that instantly. Take care of that. Use Fred's knowing that he is dead, so we can now take care of the rest of the spiders like so. Again, he spawned more eggs, so you want to go to that as quick as possible. As I didn't make it, I took 2,400 damage, and these spiders will spawn. Don't worry about Araxxor being healed, it's just because we finished this phase. However, I will stay here until 10 minions. So let's try and find that mirror back. There we go, there's the mirror back. Spawned again, take care of the other ones, like so. Another spider egg, let's just stand on that so we don't take high damage. Make sure you pot up, keep an eye on that. Let's move to the next phase as he's got 10 left, so he will do the same here. Phase 3 is very similar to phase 1 and 2. He will use his special abilities, spawn some more spiders, and all we do is just take care of the spiders and get Araxxor down to low health. And that will instigate the next phase. There you go, load more spiders. This is the pulsing spider. This will heal Araxxor, so again, you just want to take care of them. And the rest of them, just simply use Fred's if you have it. And then, like that, gets rid of them quite swiftly. I'm not using darkness, but if you have darkness, I suggest using it to protect yourself even more. He has now 5 spiders left. I believe the last set of spiders, they do not spawn a special spider. So it is the normal imbued, spitting and bladed spiders that you need to kill. And no mirror back and no pulsing, so you don't need to worry about that. Again, you can see Araxxor's used one of his special abilities. Do not attack Araxxor when this is here. He will deflect the damage onto you. And he also heals. So again, we want to quickly get Araxxor down to no HP, and this will move to phase 4, which is Araxi. So we're gonna go to path 2 now, the acid path. I'm gonna skip this phase 1, because it is the same mechanics for every path you take. So phase 1 will always be the same. So like that, cleave, all the same things. So basically what I'll do, I'll skip phase 1, and I'll go into live commentary when I get to phase 2, which is the actual acid pool phase. So now you've killed Araxxor in phase 1, you want to bring him through to path 2 into the acid, and you want to get him into this pool. Then when he's in the pool, a bar will appear. It should appear pretty soon. Let's get him in here. Oh, so he does his normal abilities here as well. There you go. So this is acid level. You want to get this level to 75%. Once you get that to 75%, you want to bring him up here, and he will corrode this, and this bit will drop. But I'll show you that once we get to it. Again, he does the eggs, he does the cleave. I don't know what else he does. There is another thing. He will spawn a bomb spider, which he will shoot out. It will land somewhere around Araxxor, and it will go towards you, and it can instantly kill you. So you want to be really careful on this phase. That's the only thing that we really need to look out for, is that spider. We're almost at 75% now. Hopefully he will show it off, so I can demonstrate and show you what to do and how to avoid it. So we're just going to do this egg so we avoid the 3k damage. Now he's at 90%, so it's plenty of acid to get him up here. And he will just corrode, but he will still use his ability. So the cleave, he will use the eggs, and he will use that special 1-kill spider. Hopefully there you go. So you see that he will spawn out a web bomb, and it will spawn that down there. So this spider will appear like that. It is a quick one, so I just recommend just surging down just to avoid that, because that will instantly kill you and end your instance for this down. So yeah, get him down, try and avoid his cleave. Unfortunately I couldn't. It's quite tough when it's up here, but once you've done it, all you will do is jump down and start phase 3, which is the same. He does spawn that spider again, so just be careful, but this area is a lot easier to avoid than this area here. So yep, just get him down to no health, and then it will activate phase 4. But yep, this phase is exactly the same as the others, so you don't need to worry about anything extra other than the acid spider that was already demonstrated. So I will get him down and we will go to the final phase, phase 4. Right, again, you have taken care of phase 1, so we'll move on to phase 2 and path 3, which is darkness. So in this path, Araxxor will disappear and your screen will go dark, and then all you need to look out for are light beams, and you need to make your way towards light beams, so like this, to avoid the countless damage that is taken. So you want to sit here and wait till the light moves, and you also want to take care of the eggs because you will just take 3k damage. So we're going to move over to there, do that, there we are, back into the light, so the light is now there, and we will stay in here so we don't take the damage. I recommend probably using a Excalibur if you have one. Araxxor will also shoot out a range and magic attack, so another range attack going in there, and we just want to run up to here. Feel free to eat if you need to, I will. So a magic attack coming in, there we go. So he will eventually now charge at you, so I'm going to try and quickly explain this. So right here, so he's swiping to the left, so all you need to do on your keyboard is hit left. I will put up a demonstration of which way and what key to press. If you get this right for the first time, he will break this wall and you will continue into phase 3. So if you do get it wrong, however, you will take some damage and this wall will break at 50%, so you will have to do it again. So again, like I said, I will put up a screenshot of the correct directions to complete this path for 100%. So we've got past phase 3, we are now on phase 4, and this is Araxxor. So this is the final phase, and she will spawn in. This gives you a chance to either summon your minions, Excalibur, pot up, get your prayer range and magic on. And so this is darkness because the darkness path is open, but I'll explain that later. So you want a prayer switch, you want to skulls instantly, invoke death, use your adrenaline pot, and you just want to keep on flicking the prayers appropriately until you get her down to 20k, which you can instantly kill her then if you have invoked death. There you go, so range, down to magic, and there you go, you have taken care of Araxxor. You want to put on your luck ring or whatever ring you have and loot her corpse, and you're rewarded with really rubbish loot. Yay. Thank you so much for watching this guide. This is my first ever guide, so any feedback down below would be great, but hopefully this has helped those people that need the first skill or just want to understand Araxxor a little bit better. Hopefully this has made it a little bit clearer. So yeah, feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below any feedback, and normally I'm also live on Twitch, so go over there to see me live or ask me any questions. I am happy to help. Thanks so much.